Hello everyone, welcome all again to a cold day here in Revelstoke, British Columbia. I've had a few questions about the Mountain Cat. I'll first start with the K&N intake and the frog skin I have on the other pod. And the question was, going to the K&N page, they have recommendations back to the manufacturer if this air intake can handle the amount of air going into the airbox and to the throttle bodies. And the answer is yes. And if it was direct flow right to the throttle bodies, it would be different. But I'm feeding an airbox. I just need to keep a neutral density of air in that airbox just to have enough flow directly into the throttle bodies. So you can see, I just want to point this out, even though that this frog skin pod is completely jammed up with snow, my cold air intake is accounting for all the air I'm not getting on this side, and the sled's still running great. Another question I got was the SLP air intake temperature sensor relocate kit. And basically what happens is I move the air intake temp sensor from the top of the hood and I move that down into the airbox, which gives it a more accurate reading. And what this does is it eliminates bog on the low end. So if you're taking off from a dead stop, it decreases the bog on that a whole bunch. Another thing I didn't talk about was the exhaust. And I have done a little bit of modification on that. I just threw on a Jaws can. I love the sound of them. They don't have that really tin can sound that some of the other ones do. It's a really nice, clean, popping sound, and it sounds really good. The rails I put on are the Arctic Cat Pro mountain rails, just to eliminate some of the snow and buildup I have. It eliminates a bunch of the ice buildup in the front, and I just have a good grip on them all day. So I do have the headlight delete kit and a small light pod on the front of it, just so I can see down the trail at night, and as well as BC, they have some restrictions on that. So I do have the light on there. Mountain addiction pack in the rear, so I have some fuel and a little bit of storage I can carry whatever I need for the day in there, because I did eliminate the stock bag that came with the unit. I have the Pro Mountain bumper on the front just to give it a little more of a modified look, as well as on the back. I took off the snow flap because anybody who has a Cat knows that the bumper is riveted to the snow flap, and you can't grab in the middle of your bumper when your snow flap's on there. To get the sled stuck, I can still grab around the bumper in the rear and not be obstructed by that snow flap. So we're up here in Revelstoke, and we're gonna go riding today, even though it's super cold.